All right, y'all. It's GCP. I gotta come with a quick word, and this is something God had revealed to me a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, probably about 2 months ago, 2 months or so ago, and I really was hesitant to reveal it. But I started. It was 3 dreams I had, and after the first dream, I was like, okay, I don't know if this is like a familiar spirit or something, or you know what I'm saying. I'm just coming up with this. Then I had another dream. Now I had 3 dreams. The third dream I had about 2 months ago. So this was a while ago. So I was supposed to release this a long time ago. But I've been seeing other people releasing similar words, and I was in the book of Luke right now. Excuse me. I was in the book of Luke, chapter 12, at verse 3, and I felt convicted when Jesus said, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which you have spoken in the ear and closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetops." Now, it's not what I've spoken, but it was what God spoke to me in my prayer closet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't scream it on the housetops. There's plenty of verses that talks about what God says to you, speak out. I got plenty of verses on that. And then in Amos, he says, "Surely the Lord God would do nothing, but he revealed it to his servants first." So, I got to do it even if it ain't what you want to hear. It ain't what I want to say. But I'm gonna just make this quick though. But this ain't to entice fear, but it's a warning. You know what I'm saying? So we understand these vaccines are being rolled out now. They've been being rolled out. They trying to force everybody to do it. We're nearing that time where the force is gonna be more intense. I've had 3 dreams, and it was all police breaking into houses, all involving policing, like on a martial law type thing. But the similarity in all these dreams is that they were not really aggressive. They were assertive, but they were not aggressive, and it was a lot of them. And it was not like a deep state, all black militia like you would think, but it was like city. I think the word is municipality, city police. And in my case, I saw the Chicago police in all 3 dreams. So I don't know if what I'm seeing is specific to Chicago, even though I know that with this vaccine stuff is going to be rolled out nationwide. The thing is nationwide. But if what I'm seeing specifically Chicago, or if it's just a representation of some way I can understand it, because that's where I'm from. But in 2 of the dreams, it's like they were kicking in the doors and they were entering houses and stuff, but they were doing it in a way like I said, assertive, but not aggressive though. And in one of the dreams, they had these orbs. They're probably about this big, like little glow balls type thing. They were like orbs, but they were like little globes. I don't know how to explain. They were like little balls, like globes. They're like, you know what I'm saying, like this big, and they were throwing them. But they were like, I ain't gonna say floating. They was like, I say orb because they was like alive, kind of. They was alive, and they was throwing it at the doors and stuff. And it wasn't killing nobody. It was just blowing up, and then it was like smoke bombs. So it was kind of blowing stuff up, but it wasn't like to an extent to kill somebody. It could just hurt you type stuff. And they was just, I'm trying to find a word, restraining people kind of, but they was doing it in a way like, okay, we're authority, but we're your friends at the same time. It was like, you know what I'm saying? But in my spirit, I knew it was something off. Now, in one of the dreams, I ain't gonna get into it right now. I ain't gonna get into all that. But in one of the dreams, I'm gonna tell you about the third dream I had. The third dream I had, it was nighttime in Chicago, and people were getting lined up. The police was making everybody go inside. It was like a curfew, an imposed curfew, but they were really imposed. It wasn't like the one last year where they was like, everybody be in by 5 o'clock or whatever time it was. Nobody was really listening to it for real. It was like they was making people go inside. But they was still trying to be like, we're here to serve and protect. Like they was trying to act fake cool, you know what I'm saying? And some people were laughing and stuff, like, even getting lined up inside. Like it was like people knew it was a dire situation, but at the same time, it was like the way it was presented, it was like it's a crazy situation, but there's a little hope you can come out of this type thing. Like it wasn't like portrayed actually what it was. Like it was portrayed, it was something bad. Everybody knew it was something really bad, but it was like the gravity of what it was, people really wasn't really seeing. So basically, like, in Chicago, it's a lot of apartment buildings. Like you'll have like half a block, it'll be like it'll be like a gated community basically of apartment buildings, of 3-4 story apartment buildings. If you're from the city, you know what I'm talking about. So it was kind of like I was seeing it something like that. People getting lined up. It looked like one of those complexes in one of the neighborhoods I used to live in. I guess like it was just presented to me like that, so I could just a way that I could understand. But we were getting lined up, and once again, this dream, it was like in this dream, like in one of the other dreams, I said I felt like I wasn't really in a dream. It was like a vision, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't really I wasn't talking to nobody. I was just like there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember like seeing my arms or nothing or none of that. It was just like I was seeing it like in a like a video game, like the perspective of everybody else type stuff. And so they was lining everybody up, making everybody going to this building. But it wasn't just this building. It was just like everywhere you look, different buildings, people getting lined up. They making them go inside for this curfew. Everybody had to go inside. And when we woke up the next morning, we looked outside the window. Now, mind you, it was people stuffed in apartment buildings that don't even live in this building. Like people just like this place, like everybody got to go in there type stuff. So you're people in there with people they don't know type stuff. But I think a lot of people did know each other. But I guess that's kind of not the point. But people just getting forced to go inside wherever, whether that's your home or not. You got to go inside type stuff. So in the morning, where everybody woke up, we looking out the window. Outside is desolate because everybody's forced to go inside. But outside we see it's like madness. It's madness. Because it's like, I guess they brought some people back outside, or it was people that caught outside. But it was like, when I looked outside, it was a car sitting out front, and there was a guy sitting in the car, and he had like a bullet hole in his chest. He was bleeding. And it was kids out there. They was like really torturing the kids. Like it was this one kid they had chained. Like they had this like toddler's chained to like a kid that's probably like 6 or 7, a little bigger. And they had them chained to each other and told the older kid to run. And then it was like dragging the little infant toddler, like just like on some real sick stuff. And they gave another one of the little kids a gun, a handgun or a pistol, whatever, and told him to go kill, chase the other kid and kill the other kid. And they was just like getting amused by it. It was like some sick entertainment type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that was just one of the dreams, but all the dreams were different. But what it was similar in all the dreams was that it was Chicago police, it was city police, it was not a deep state all black militia, but it was the city police, and they had like riot gear, kind of like it was like, like when cities get out of control and protests and stuff, and like it was like if your city got an armory. The type of stuff they got in there was like it still said Chicago police, but it was like some next level stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't even know if it was really Chicago police or not, if it was really city police, but that's how they came across. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to create fear or nothing or none of that, because I don't know how much of what I'm seeing, I didn't want to say this at first because I didn't want to, I didn't want to be saying something that a familiar spirit that gave to me, like a spirit of fear trying to get me to pass fear on to y'all. But I got it 3 times. I prayed on it. It's something to this dream. Now, I don't know if it's exactly like how I'm telling you exactly how I saw, but it's something to it. But the consistencies I'm seeing in these dreams is one is not what people think it is. Like it was bad enough in a way because everybody's kind of expecting something bad to happen soon, in a relative near future. Even the people that's kind of living in denial, I say this, about 90% of people see that there's something going on, even non-believers. Like most people can see it's something going on. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was so evil and deceptive in the fact that they kind of like presented in a way like, okay, this is what you thought was going to happen. Like, so that's why people was like kind of calm, because they was like, okay, we thought it was going to be worse than this type thing. That's how it kind of was. You know what I'm saying? So they present it as like, I kind of feel like they did that on purpose to get people to put their guards down. So the consistency in all the dreams was is one, when they was breaking it wasn't what you thought it was. It was worse than what you thought it was. And two, it was like city police. You know what I'm saying? And um, three, it was like you had an option to do what you wanted to do. Like they was trying to make people leave. You know what I'm saying? It was like you had an option to an extent. They were trying to make you had an option in a way. So I don't really have full understanding, but I believe it has something to do with this vaccine mandate, like a mandatory type thing, like, you know, really like forcing people to do it, like, you know, as far as like coming to houses, you know. And I believe it's because of the vaccine, because I had another dream before that was similar where I'm not gonna get into detail about that. I ain't gonna share that, but it led me to believe it has something to do with the vaccine before I even had these other two dreams. So y'all just be 10 toes spiritually, you know, be 10 toes. However the Lord is leading you, keep preparing, start preparing. However the Lord is leading you, you know, just stock up if that's how the Lord is leading you. You know, I haven't been led like that yet. The way He's leading me is to keep doing what I'm doing and edifying y'all. But something is coming, and it's coming in relatively soon. You know, I believe in the fall. I ain't gonna, you know, I ain't gonna say God's telling me that. You know, anything that I tell you that is my opinion, I'm gonna let you know like that. But I know for a fact something is coming. You know, but the main thing God wants me to tell you is to not be deceived, and when it looks like it's something, is really something else. If that makes sense, you know. They gonna try to make it seem like they being helpful, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something not what you think it is. So don't be deceived. Keep your faith in God, and despite what the consequences are. But as bad as it looks, it's still hope. You know, it's still hope. God is still in control, you know. You know, any promises God gave you that's truly from the Lord, it still will come to pass. You got to keep the faith, and you got to speak it. You got to speak it. But I'm going to get into that in another video. Now, I've been on here ranting for 12 minutes now. Not very eloquent video. I ain't had no notes. I'm going to start taking notes before I do videos. But, yeah, I just had to let y'all know these vaccines. And that's another thing, too. I try not to talk about so-called conspiracy theory stuff. You know, you seen the song I did called Rabbit Hole. You know what I'm saying? I try not to talk about the world stuff so much because everybody can see that. The non-believer can see that. But if the Lord releases to me something about what's in the darkness, that's being played in the darkness, I gotta reveal it. You know, but don't think we're gonna be here talking about vaccines and masks and all this stuff all the time, because that's counterproductive. You can go on any website, any YouTube channel and hear about that. We're gonna be on here talking about the things of God, breaking generational curses, deliverance, walking into your destiny, exegesis of the Bible, all that stuff, like the good stuff. But when the Lord releases words to me about what's going on in the world, what's going to happen in the world, I'm going to reveal it. But that's not what the focus of this channel is, because I ain't here to put more weight on your chest and more fear you, because the world is already doing enough of that. I'm here to strengthen you. Understand that God, He loves us by even telling us this stuff before it even happens. But I love y'all. More good content coming soon, more than just this music. Like I put in the community post. If you only here for the music, you might as well unsubscribe now, because we're gonna be getting into the deep stuff now. I'm trying to raise. God is raising, not me. God is raising up an army. You know what I'm saying? Believers, the true power of God is about to be seen through us right now. But we gotta believe that, you know. So the wheat and the tares is being separated right now. Those who's really about it, and those who's not. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't be saying serving life if you ain't really about it for real. For real. It ain't just about saying you a born again believer and all that, and it's about really walking in the power of God and doing what Christ was doing. So let me, rant over with it. Let me step off my soapbox. Next time I'm gonna have some notes. I love y'all. GCP, serving, signing out. Bye.